Today's episode is inspired from my Self-Care Society class titled Embodying Ease During the Holidays. Now, before we jump in, I wanted to let you know that we recently launched our 6th U-Year program, and it is unlike anything we've done before. Now, while many choose to do the U-Year program at the start of the new year, it's also the perfect way to kick off a new birthday or a life transition, or for really any time that you're looking for a fresh start. You're going to gain lifetime access, so you can grab it now and really dig in at any time. And if you're someone who loves the idea of creating an inspiring and realistic and exciting annual plan, and then also creating the systems that are really going to help you live that out, you're going to love U-Year, and it's going to give you all that and so much more. So if you want to learn more about that, head over to selfcaresociety.co and see what all the fuss is about. Now, we are talking about ease, my friends, and I know we are in the holiday season, and ease is something that can feel hard to grasp. So I'm hoping that this episode, if you're listening to it, around when we're actually publishing it live, gives you some tips and some tricks and some tools that you can take with you into a traditionally stressful time of year to bring you a little bit more ease. Okay, so our quote that we're going to start with says, "Peace is not always easy to grasp or keep close. In the process of attaining and protecting it, you may find yourself tired, weary, and uncertain on how to keep your peace safe. While being uncertain is normal, continue to commit yourself to peacefulness. You are worthy of every drop of sweetness and ease that you encounter. Being tested is a part of the journey. Giving up and letting go is not." Alex L. Okay, so ease. How do we define ease? Well, the dictionary says we define ease by the absence of difficulty or effort, to make something unpleasant, painful, or intense less serious or severe. And I really have to tell you, this word ease is very big in my life right now. This is a really important priority. Ease and simplicity, spaciousness, like uncomplicating things. I feel like my life just felt complicated and busy and overwhelming for so long. And so ease is like a core desired feeling that I am calling in. And I'm really excited to talk more about it today. And I hope that you're going to walk away with some tools and resources and insights that can help you bring more of it into your life too, because it feels really good. So before we get started, we're going to do our pause and practice. And this is where you're sort of pretending you're an actor or an actress, and you're really trying on the feeling of ease and really embodying it and noticing what it feels like in your body. So if you can close your eyes. And I want you to just think about and embody and bring it into every cell and part of your being, what it feels like to feel ease, a sense of ease. For me, it's a lightness, it's a peace, a flow. There's a smoothness to it. Things just work out. Okay, so notice what it is for you. Open your eyes if you've closed them, and practice embodying this sense of ease today in our session, throughout your day, throughout your week, coming back to the sense of ease and this embodiment of it anytime you need it. So this episode is airing just before I'm due to give birth, due on the December 25th. So maybe I've had a baby, maybe not, but due when I'm due to give birth to my second daughter. So I'm really hoping that I will be soon telling you the story of a birth that was filled with ease and, all of that. But for now, I'm going to keep on manifesting this experience. And if you can call that in for me, I'd appreciate it. Now, when I think about the word ease, I really remember a pivotal moment in which I learned that things only had to be hard if that was the way I believed they needed to happen. Okay. There was this quote and it really struck me. It was so powerful. And it's from Adrienne Marie Brown. And she says, "Easy is sustainable. Birds coast when they can." Easy is sustainable. Birds coast when they can. Like, boom, that hit me so hard. Because for so long, I felt like the way to find success and to achieve my goals was through hustle and struggle. Like that was it. And that I had to really sacrifice and be miserable on the path to my big dreams. And through the work of, Kate Northrup and of Abraham Hicks and Danielle Laporte, I came to realize that pleasure and the way that I feel in my body in any given moment is the real goal. And it felt profound to learn that when I felt joy and ease in my body, that it often meant I was on the right path. And so the more I followed what felt good and natural and easy, the more success I started to find and the less struggle that I dealt with to get there. And so today, ease is one of my top core desired feelings, not just for my upcoming birth, but just in general for my life. I spent a lot of my life struggling and thinking that the struggle was what made the good stuff feel good. And as it turns out, it doesn't have to be that way. And I'm now looking more closely at creating a life that feels really simple and spacious and easy, because after all, that's what's truly sustainable. Now, how can we feel more ease in our life? Here's some tips, some things I've learned. So when we feel a sense of ease and joy and pleasure, these feelings are often clues, as I said, that we are on the right path. We get to decide if getting to where we want to be needs to feel hard or easy. Okay, so using the things that bring us joy and feel good and using those and start seeing those as clues that we're on the right path is a really powerful internal GPS system that we can choose to let guide us. Okay, or we can let the hustle and the pain and the struggle, but I don't want to take that path anymore. I don't know about you. The next thing, my next tip is to really define what ease looks like for you, okay? So writing a future journal entry from, say, 5 years in the future, describing a moment in your life when things just feel really easy to you. This is like really going to help you clarify how you can bring some of these moments into your life today, okay? Another thing is just know that many of the things that come easily for you are actually your superpowers. Like maybe they were once hard and you've overcome them, or, and learned to find the ease, or maybe you've just innately been good at these things forever and done them well without much effort. But just know that these things that come easy to you are the gifts that you can share. These are the things that you can put out into the world, that you can gift to others, that are going to make the world a better place. Okay, so lean into the ease. Like sometimes we're looking for something to be harder than it is. And so we overlook what's right in front of us and what just makes sense and what would be more fun, right? And more successful and more lucrative, or whatever it is you're looking for. We overlook it because it seems too easy, right? When in reality, what's easy is sustainable. Birds coast when they can. Adrienne Marie Brown. I love that quote. What's easy is sustainable. Or easy is sustainable. Ease is sustainable. Something of that nature. Birds coast when they can. All right. Let's practice. Let's practice feeling more ease. I want to give you some exercises that you can take, especially in the holiday season if you're watching or listening to this. Then these are exercises straight from Self-Care Society classes. And as always, I'm going to give you time to pause, to think about things, to write if you'd like. And you can always stop the recording at any time if you want more space to do that. And as usual, you're going to hear examples from our live classes as well. And we would love to have you join us over at selfcaresociety.co for a full schedule of live and on-demand classes if you'd like, as well as U-Year, which of course is happening now and ongoing. All right, so our exercises, our first exercise is called Flowing with Ease. Okay, so just like I encouraged you in our tips, I want you to really think about or free write on the idea of ease. Okay, where in your life do you feel ease? Where do things feel hard? What does ease mean to you? Okay, so really just thinking about this concept and how it shows up in your life. So for example, for me, ease to me feels really light and spacious and flowing. It represents me being authentically me and showing up without any friction or force. When I think about it, I think about things flowing. I think about being in alignment. I think I have historically made things much harder than they need to be for myself. And I really want to adopt that belief more deeply, that success and ease go hand in hand, and that hard work is not necessarily, or painful work rather. I'm not saying you don't have to put in the work, right? But the struggle doesn't have to be so brutal to get to where we want to be. There is another way. So think about this. What is ease for you? Pay attention in your life right now. What's feeling easy? What's feeling hard? What does it represent? All right, and we'll hear some examples from class. Now, Jeannie says ease is loose, it's flexible, it's easy flow. It's letting things roll as they will and not trying to force anything to be the way I want it. Amy says ease is flowing without all of the overthinking. Kim says attracting goodness and light is easy because there is no resistance from me. I am not waiting for the other shoe to drop. So we're going to move into some gratitude called thankfulness for what's easy. And I want you to create a list of gratitude, saying thank you for whatever feels easy in your life. So this is an opportunity to really honor some of those places that you probably overlook often that are easy for you. And maybe you're not really giving credit to, oh, wow, that's actually something that's pretty easy for me. So for example, I said, I'm grateful that being my authentic self in my relationship feels so easy. I'm grateful for the ease with which new ideas flow to me. And thank you for the ease that I feel knowing I'll always have food in the fridge. Okay, so let's just pause and think about some of the places in your life right now that you can count on ease, things that feel easy, and just honor them for just a second. So Stephanie says, thank you for the ease of quiet, still early mornings in which I can pray and meditate in peace and savor a nourishing, nutritious breakfast. Ashley says, I'm grateful for the ease I have in declaring boundaries or where I need boundaries. Lindry says, I'm grateful for the ease of forgiveness, especially in this season. So our next exercise is an intentionality exercise, and it's called Today's To-Dos with Ease. And I know this is typically a busy time for everyone, so I just really want you to think about a few things that need to get done today, a few things that need to get done this week that are feeling a little challenging. And I want you to think about or write how easy they were for you. Okay. So almost like you're reflecting back and saying, oh, wow, that was really easy. And maybe you'll sort of include a little bit about why it was easy. And you're doing this as if you've already accomplished them. So for example, I said, getting gifts to everywhere they needed to be and on time was really easy. I brought a fun and excited energy to the process and trusted my gut. And it feels so good to give. Wrapping up so many pending work to-dos to take a few days off for Christmas was really easy. I was super focused and let good enough be good enough. Okay, so just a moment to think about that. What are you wanting to get done? One thing at least. And how can you reflect as if it was really easy, even if you're like, I don't know how it's going to be easy? What might you say? All right, so we have an affirmation exercise next called Affirming What's Easy. And I want you to think about all the things that you wish would feel easy for you and use them in an affirmation statement to confirm that you are calling this in. Okay, so the prompt is blank, fill in the blank, is really easy for me. And this can be really fun once you get in your flow. Okay, so for example, I said, being mindful with my money is really easy for me. Keeping the commitments I make with myself is really easy for me. Prioritizing movement is really easy for me. Admitting I was wrong is really easy for me. Okay, so take a moment here. And again, these are things that you want to be easy for you. Okay, none of those things are necessarily super easy for me, but affirming that they are is one step in the direction of making that my truth. Okay, so take a moment to think about what you want to feel easy for you. We'll hear some amazing examples from the Self-Care Society Collective. So taking a moment for myself and not feeling guilty about it is really easy for me. Spending time outside every day is really easy for me. Transitioning from one mode to another is really easy for me. Keeping my house in order is so easy. Saying no to alcohol at holiday parties is really easy for me. Letting go of the need to control any situation is really easy for me. Loving myself is really easy for me. Connecting with my family is really easy for me. Eating healthy to fuel my body is really easy for me. Being mindful with my money is really easy for me. Not letting the holiday drama and stress affect me is really easy for me. Finding a source of income that feels exciting and aligned is really easy for me. Being a single mom is really easy for me. Okay, so I hope that within some of these examples that you saw yourself and can pull some of these and were able to just uncover a few things that you're cultivating and can affirm with yourself regularly and consistently that you're calling in ease in these areas of your life. Okay, so we're going to do a manifestation exercise called a future journal entry for the holidays. So I want you to think about the week you have ahead of you. And I want you to craft a future journal entry from the perspective of this upcoming Sunday, 12/24. And of course, if you're listening to this at another time, you're just going to jump about a week in advance and figure out that date, okay? And I want you to reflect on the week as if it were filled with ease and peace and joy. And it went smoother than you could ever imagine, okay? So for example, I put, 12/24/23. Wow, dare I say this week has been one of the most peaceful, fulfilling, and joyous in a long time. I had so much to get done, and I managed to do it all with so much ease and grace. I got to enjoy visitors, be in the Christmas spirit, take care of household needs, and so on. Okay, so thinking forward into the future, just take a few moments here to think about what do you hope to be saying a week from now, especially as you lean into ease, okay? All right, and we have some powerful shares from Lily and Wendy that you're going to listen to or watch now.
This week has been one of the weirdest ones in my life. I've never been unemployed before, but it's happening. I built a really nourishing routine with my empty days. I moved my body, cooked really good food. I applied for so many jobs. I hope I remember them all. Actually, I will because I put it all in Asana. I enjoyed the challenge of Christmas on an extreme budget, made a ton of cookies to give to people. I had really meaningful conversations about next steps in my career and what that might look like. And I called in my support system, and boy, did they show up. The wisdom, comfort, and assurance they gave me was like one big continuous hug.
What a week this has been. I allowed myself to actually rest and didn't even check my work email. The ease and peace I feel after organizing my bedroom is amazing. I even think it rubbed off onto Noah because she's been working on her room as well. Presents are wrapped, gift cards are purchased, and I'm feeling excited about visiting family on Sunday.
Oh man, I always love hearing those. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Wendy. And just a reminder, as we head into this holiday season or whatever season you find yourself listening to or watching this episode, I am wishing you a day and a week and a month and a year and a lifetime of ease. And I am really hoping that you can align with ease being your birthright and that you can choose to chase your goals and the life you dream of, knowing that what feels fun and easy and joyous is what confirms that you're on the right track. And if you can wish me an easy, beautiful, healthy birth of my second daughter, I won't be mad at that either. So thank you for that. And thanks for joining me today on your morning mindset practice. I really hope that you are closing this time together feeling more ease. And I would love to have you join us at selfcaresociety.co for a live or on-demand class so you can stay consistent with your self-care, connect with other like-minded people, and really continue filling your cup so you can overflow into the world. We need you. And this time of year is the perfect time to gift yourself that sort of fresh start and that consistency and that support system that you deserve. So I hope to see you soon. I wish you a happy holidays, and thanks for joining.